Welcome back to Reading Workshop. This week we have been busy getting ready as readers so that we could do our best job in the weeks to come. At the beginning of the week, we chose our perfect reading spot, we made a reading bag, and we even made our own reading map. So today we're going to put all of those things together and we're going to review what a reading mat is and how we use it to get ready for a reading workshop. So before we get started, make sure that 1, you're in your perfect reading spot, 2, you have your book bag and your books, and 3, you have your reading mat. So remember, students, that a reading mat is very important when we set a reading plan. A reading plan makes sure that we grow as readers and that we challenge ourselves each time we read to become stronger readers. The first thing that we need to do to get ready for a reading plan is that we need to lay out all of our books. I have laid out my books right above my reading mat. And now to set a plan, I have to make a choice of how I am going to read these books. That will ensure that I continue reading and waste no time. I'm going to pick the first book to be my favorite book out of the bunch. Remember, you could pick your favorite book, the easiest book, the hardest book, the longest book. Any book that you want to start off with is a good choice as long as you have a plan for it. So my first book will be my favorite book, which is Ish, out of all of these right here. So I'm going to take Ish and I'm going to flip that book over and put it where the left-hand side is in the green arrow. Next, I'm going to choose, The Pigeon Wants a Puppy because that's a pretty funny book. So I want that to be my next book. After that, my third book will be There Was a Cold Lady Who Swallowed Some Snow. I haven't read this book before, so I'm excited to read a brand new book. So that's going to be my third book. I'm going to flip that one over after the pigeon book. And I'm going to leave my hardest book for last. Henry and Mudge is a chapter book, so I haven't started chapter books yet. So that's something that a first grade reader is going to get to by the end of the year. So I know that's going to be the hardest book for me as a reader. So I'm going to leave it last today. So now I'm all set with my reading plan. All of my books are still upside down. I have my reading plan. Now I'm going to flip them the right side up, so that means that Ish is going to be at the front. I'm going to set the timer. This time, because we've been working all week, I'm going to increase the time to 15 minutes and try my best to stay focused for that whole reading time. So as I read Ish, when I finish, I'm going to flip it over to the red arrow and move along through the books. If I get to finish Henry and Mudge and the time hasn't gone off, remember, readers, when you're done, you've just begun. You take that whole stack of books and you flip them over to the green read to make sure to continue reading. All right, now it's your turn. Go ahead and gather all of your materials. Make sure that you have created a reading plan that will help you get through the 15 minutes of reading. And remember, if you finish with your reading plan, flip your books over and start again until the timer goes off. Ready, set, go.